Hello, my name is Carolina Giselle Velez Medina. I'm in English 32, 36, section 666. I'm in the class with Professor Sandra Rios Miranda. My PowerPoint presentation will be of nutrition and junk food in Puerto Rico. A reflection about Puerto Rico. Since kids, we are told that nutrition is an essential component in our development of the body and the mind. Everything is connected. A healthy diet and an excellent capacity of learning. This sounds like the perfect goal to achieve, but in Puerto Rico the case is different. The nutrition is seen as unimportant. The nutrition is essential for our health but is being affected by the alimentary industry in Puerto Rico. And the solution is to change our behavior and to start using our land to create our own food. The purpose of this proposal is to motivate people to think about the issue of the nutrition and consumption of fast foods in Puerto Rico and expose them to a solution. The problem is that Puerto Ricans consume more junk food than healthy food. This affects their health, but also the economy and the environment. The nutrition in Puerto Rico is a problem caused by the economic interests of big corporations. The fast food just present the advantages because that is what is convenient to them. They just care about their earnings. They just present that you will not have to cook and they will serve you fast. The environment is affected because of the creation and promotion of fast foods. The creation of fast foods are damaging our lands. They have to change the ecosystems that are in their way to construct the place. Also, because people promote fast foods because of their assumption that this is the best way to save time. This thinking does not help to develop our fertile lands. In Puerto Rico, we practice agriculture, but it is not a main practice. We do not take advantage of our fertile lands and cultivate in them. We just waste them. The agriculture could bring Puerto Rico a chance to grow. The people could have really nutritional ingredients to make their food. Economy could increase thanks to agriculture practice, but instead every cent earned is going to another country. The nutrition is so important that it can cause overweight. The investigation by Garza, Perez, Prelief, McCarthy, Feldman, Ortega in 2011 occurrence and correlates of overweight and obesity among Iceland Puerto Rican youth. The data found in the investigation was that 40% of youth aged 10 to 19, 19 were overweight or obese. 25% met moderate to vigorous intensity physical activity guidelines. However, physical activity was not associated with overweight or obesity in this sample. Females were 50% less likely than males to be overweight or obese. Older youth were 73 less likely to be overweight or obese than younger youth. Well, now I am presenting to you a graphic made by the Behavioral Risk Factor Surveillance System in 2013. But this graphic was presented in Regis' job that was a PowerPoint presentation, Puerto Rico Overweight and Obesity Facts. Over- Overweight and obesity prevalence in adults older than 18 years by age group. The obesity in Puerto Rico at 2011 raised people with the ages of 18 through 64, and then decreased in people of 65 and older. Also, I have another graphic with this that was presented in the same PowerPoint presentation, but the source that she used was by Puerto Rico Department of Health. So, let me say. Okay, as you see, there are both tables. There are two tables, sorry, and we can look at them and see that prevalence of chronic diseases because of obesity is high in every way. So let's get to the other graphic. Overweight and obesity prevalence by education, income. The overweight and obesity prevalence is more high in people that did not receive education and but in income, the factor that makes them overweight and obese was having an income less than $55,000 per year. The propositions I will have: creating our own food. This plan is to use our fertilizers to produce our own food. Educate people about nutrition requires to inform people about the nutrition and persuade them to change their diets to be healthier. But we have to present this information in a different way, a creative way, so it could change their mind, could persuade them. The next proposition is to create programs, educate people to cultivate in their garden, so they can have grow gardens and they could grow their own food and mini gardens in every house. The next proposition is to create marketing out of the things that we will plant in our fertile lands. In order to be possible, we will consume our own products. Puerto Rico Health Company, a possible change. We could do that, but we need sources. What I mean by sources, we need money to do that, to contract people, to educate other people. We need to protect the fertile lands in Puerto Rico. We have to do more than just create and bingo, it appears. We have to create a way that we could maintain those programs. The Cubans, for other part, Jose Lama and Villa Figueroa and at are an example to follow. They create a program in Cuba called Community Food Preservation Project, and this was presented by COPE 2016. So this program is to educate people about how to gardening and how to preserve their harvest for a year. Villa Figueroa has a doctorate in nutrition, and with the help of a book produced after World War II, she also teach her to make small crops. Thanks to this program, the 90% of their food is produced in Cuba, and the approval of the government. I mean, the government has helped them by giving them support. This means that we could do it. We just need people that is specialized in this area to help us educate Puerto Ricans. We also need support of the government and commitment of Puerto Ricans. And now, finally, this is my needs. People, as I said, people specialized in nutrition and agriculture, support of the government, and commitment of Puerto Ricans. And now, finally, these are my reference. As I said, take some of, I present the Cuban's example, I present the investigation, and I present the graphics by Redis. And that's it for all. Good night.